What's happening, Spears fans? Get ready for a whirlwind update because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the hottest stories you need to know. From shocking personal revelations to major career moments, it's all happening, and you're getting it first, right here. Don't miss a beat as we dive into the latest buzz that's got everyone talking. Stay tuned for the must-know headlines that are dominating the conversation. You won't want to miss this. First up, we're diving into the latest from Britney Spears, as new details emerge about her personal life and the impact it's having on her fans. Then, we're shifting gears to the world of comedy and music, with a look at a tragic loss and a groundbreaking achievement that's making waves. And finally, we've got updates on public figures navigating personal challenges and making significant career moves. Stick around and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single update. Britney Spears sparks panic. Fans alarmed by weird accent and erratic behavior. Fans are expressing growing concern for Britney Spears following a series of social media posts that have been interpreted as erratic and alarming. The pop icon, who has been increasingly active on platforms like Instagram, has recently shared videos that have fueled speculation and worry among her dedicated fanbase. Many viewers have pointed to a noticeable shift in her demeanor, with some noting what they describe as a weird accent and erratic behavior in her recent uploads. These observations have led to widespread discussions online, with many fans openly stating they believe she needs meds, reflecting a deep-seated concern for her mental and emotional well-being. The alarm was further amplified by a bizarre confession Spears made about a fire incident. In a video that has circulated widely, she alluded to an event where she may have burned down her bathroom. This statement, coupled with her often unconventional content, has left many fans questioning her state of mind and the circumstances surrounding her daily life. The ambiguity of the confession has only added to the public's unease, with many seeking clearer explanations or reassurances. Adding to the flurry of personal updates, Spears recently shared a video of herself in a wedding gown, revealing that she had married herself. This act, while interpreted by some as a statement of self-love and empowerment, was seen by others as another indicator of her unusual behavior. The juxtaposition of this personal ritual with the ongoing public scrutiny has created a complex narrative around her life post-conservatorship. Her recent move to Mexico has also been a focal point for fan concern. Spears shared videos from her new location on her 43rd birthday, describing herself as a 5-year-old. This self-description, along with the backdrop of her new environment, has intensified worries about her stability and decision-making processes. She has since addressed the negativity surrounding her move, speaking about her sacred new place, but the underlying anxiety among fans persists. Amidst these personal revelations, Spears also made headlines for her interaction with a classic Friends debate, offering a definitive note that settled a long-standing dilemma for fans. While this might seem trivial compared to other concerns, it adds another layer to the public's perception of her current headspace. Additionally, a more positive note was struck with her reconnection with her son Jaden for Christmas, marking the first time they celebrated together in years. This reunion offered a glimmer of hope and a reminder of her maternal connections, though it did little to quell the broader anxieties. The online community has been abuzz with these developments. Social media platforms are flooded with discussions, with fans creating threads and sharing theories. Many express a desire for her privacy and well-being, while others feel a responsibility to voice their concerns, given her public profile and history. The consensus among many appears to be a hope for her happiness and stability, but the current trajectory of her public persona has undeniably sparked widespread alarm and a call for attention to her welfare. The combination of unusual pronouncements, personal rituals, and a significant life change has created a narrative of concern that resonates deeply with her audience. But is this the full picture? What's really going on behind the scenes? We'll get to the bottom of it, but first, let's look at another major development that's got everyone talking. Britney Spears addresses Sam Asghari marriage in new Instagram post. Britney Spears has recently offered a candid glimpse into her personal life, making a rare public comment about her marriage to Sam Asghari in a new Instagram post. The pop icon, who has been navigating a period of significant personal change following her conservatorship's termination and subsequent divorce, used her social media platform to share her reflections on this chapter of her life. The post, which touched upon various aspects of her emotional journey, highlighted the complex feelings associated with her union with Asghari, describing it as a significant distraction during a particularly challenging time. In the post, Spears detailed the immense difficulty of the years she spent estranged from her sons, Jaden James and Sean Preston. She described this period as the hardest years of my life, where she was cut off from calling or texting. This profound separation, lasting for 3 years, left her in a state of shock, and she revealed that her coping mechanism was a combination of denial and a lot of tears. It was within this context of deep emotional distress that she viewed her marriage to Sam Asghari. She candidly shared that while they were married, the relationship almost felt like a fake distraction to help me deal with it. This statement suggests that the marriage, however real it may have been on the surface, served a deeper, more complex purpose in her psychological landscape during that turbulent phase. Spears elaborated on her healing process, noting that her ability to feel hunger again is a sign of recovery. She expressed that when she eats, it feels like a novel experience, akin to a child or baby discovering food for the first time. This newfound appreciation for nourishment is a powerful indicator of her progress, symbolizing a return to basic needs and pleasures that were perhaps suppressed during her most difficult times. She conveyed a sense of reclaiming her body and her identity, stating, "Today I thank Jesus for food it feel like telling others no, owning my body, and letting them really know where I am from. My soul has never experienced food like this a day in my life. So silly and embarrassing I am going to eat cookies and cream ice cream now, God bless you all." The pop star's marriage to Sam Asghari officially began in June 2022, less than a year after her controversial conservatorship was terminated. However, the union was short-lived, with Asghari filing for divorce in August 2023, a process that was finalized in May 2024. This period marked another significant transition for Spears, as she navigated life as a newly single individual after years of legal and personal restrictions. Reflecting on their time together, Sam Asghari had previously spoken about his desire to protect Spears. In comments made earlier in the summer, he acknowledged the challenges they faced and his role in trying to shield her from external pressures. This sentiment adds another layer to the narrative of their relationship, highlighting the complexities and the personal struggles that may have influenced their decision to part ways. Britney's emotional outpouring on Instagram comes at a time when her personal life continues to be a subject of intense public interest. Her willingness to share such intimate details, even amidst apologies for other content like a nude photo shared on the same day, underscores her ongoing journey of self-expression and healing. The disabling of comments on many of her posts, while perhaps intended to shield her from negativity, also leaves fans longing for more direct interaction and reassurance. The narrative surrounding Britney Spears remains one of resilience, personal growth, and the ongoing quest for peace and stability. This deeply personal revelation offers a new perspective on her past. But what does this mean for her future, and what else is making headlines today? Britney Spears reveals Sam Asghari felt like a fake distraction to cope with being cut off from sons. Britney Spears has once again opened up to her fans, sharing a deeply personal reflection on the most challenging period of her life: her estrangement from her sons, Jaden James and Sean Preston. In a vulnerable Instagram post, the 43-year-old singer described how her marriage to Sam Asghari felt like a fake distraction that helped her cope with the immense pain of being cut off from her children. This revelation sheds new light on the complexities of her personal journey following the termination of her conservatorship. Spears, who shares her 2 sons with ex-husband Kevin Federline, has reportedly experienced a strained relationship with them in recent years. Her sons moved to Hawaii with Federline in August 2023. However, Spears has since been reunited with them, and her latest post offers a poignant look at the emotional toll the separation took. "We're just people so fragile and human. The hardest years of my life were my 2 sons gone for those 3 years. I was cut off from calling or texting, and I remember in shock my secret to survival was denial and a lot of tears," she wrote. She candidly admitted that her marriage to Asghari almost felt like a fake distraction to help me deal with it, indicating that the relationship served as a coping mechanism during a time of profound emotional distress. The singer also spoke about her healing journey, finding solace and strength in food. She described her current state of hunger as akin to that of a child or baby, signifying a return to basic needs and a reclaiming of her body. Well, I know I am healing BC. I am hungry again, like a child or baby. I am so hungry it hurts, and when I eat it's like it's my first time ever eating in my life, she shared. Spears views this as an act of defiance and self-empowerment, stating, "Today I thank Jesus for food. It feel like telling others no, owning my body, and letting them really know where I am from. My soul has never experienced food like this a day in my life. So silly and embarrassing I am going to eat cookies and cream ice cream now. God bless you all." Her marriage to Sam Asghari, which took place in June 2022, less than a year after her conservatorship ended, was officially dissolved in May 2024, after Asghari filed for divorce the previous year. This period of her life has been marked by significant transitions and public scrutiny. Adding to the narrative, Spears also issued an apology for a nude photo she shared on Instagram the previous day, explaining that sometimes you have to embarrass yourself to remember who you are. Despite the apology, the photo remained on her profile, underscoring her ongoing efforts towards self-discovery and expression, even if it elicits public debate. Meanwhile, Britney's ex-husband Sam Asghari recently made comments about Kevin Federline's upcoming memoir, "You Thought You Knew." Asghari appeared to take a jab at Federline, referring to him as a professional father in a seemingly sarcastic remark about the memoir's content. Federline, who has had majority custody of Sean and Jaden since 2007, received his final child support payment from Spears in November 2024, after 17 years. Fans have voiced their criticism of Federline's decision to release a memoir, calling it a cash grab and expressing dismay at the prospect of him revealing extremely intimate and transparent details about his highly publicized marriage to Spears. The ongoing public discourse surrounding Britney's personal life, her relationships, and her family dynamics continues to captivate attention, highlighting the enduring public fascination with her journey. This emotional confession offers a raw look into her coping mechanisms. But what's the latest on other public figures making headlines? Britney Spears bears it all in new Instagram post, raises concerns after disabling comments. Pop icon Britney Spears has once again ignited a firestorm of discussion and concern among her fans with a recent, daring Instagram post. In an image that left little to the imagination, the Gimme More hitmaker appeared in nothing but knee-high black boots, her long blonde hair cascading down her back. The photograph, taken from behind, showed Spears with her arms stretched above her head as she gazed out of a large window. A small rose emoji was strategically used to obscure her private parts, a detail that did little to quell the public's reaction. Adding to the intrigue and concern surrounding the post, Spears chose to disable the comments section. This move, which has become increasingly common for the singer on her social media platforms, immediately sparked worries about her well-being among her devoted fanbase. The captionless post, however, still managed to garner significant attention, reportedly receiving over 200,000 likes within a mere 14 hours of being shared, highlighting her continued massive influence and the public's unwavering interest in her life. This latest post follows a pattern of recent social media activity that has left fans debating her state of mind. Spears has been consistently sharing a variety of photos and videos, including clips of herself singing, dancing, and modeling different outfits. One particular video, shared just days prior, caused a stir when fans noticed what they described as a partial British accent and erratic behavior as she danced in a cluttered room, singing Rihanna's Unfaithful. The video also showed dogs running around, with a substance resembling dog feces visible on the floor, prompting comments like, "Messing around with lighting and cleaning my house like no tomorrow," from Spears herself. While comments were disabled on that specific post, fans took to other platforms, such as X, formerly Twitter, to voice their concerns. Conversely, others came to her defense, highlighting her right to privacy and self-expression. This dichotomy of reactions underscores the ongoing public debate about Spears' autonomy and mental health following her highly publicized conservatorship battle. The source of this report acknowledges that the information is from a third-party syndicated feed and emphasizes that the Spears spotlight accepts no responsibility for its dependability or accuracy. This disclaimer highlights the challenges in reporting on public figures whose lives are intensely scrutinized and often filtered through various media channels. The management reserves the right to alter or remove content, which is a standard practice in media outlets. Britney Spears' journey since the termination of her conservatorship has been a complex one, characterized by her efforts to reclaim her life and voice. Her social media presence has become a primary, albeit controversial, avenue for this self-expression. While many fans support her right to share her life as she sees fit, the nature of some of her posts continues to fuel public concern and speculation about her overall well-being. The disabling of comments, in particular, is often interpreted as a sign that she or her team are attempting to manage the narrative and avoid the intense scrutiny that often accompanies public feedback. These posts continue to fuel speculation about her well-being. But the world of entertainment never sleeps, and there's always more to discuss. That's a wrap on today's headlines. Britney Spears is sparking fan concerns with her social media activity, while also reflecting on her past marriage to Sam Asghari. Plus, we saw a tragic loss in the comedy world and a major milestone for an Indian comedian. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Spears Spotlight, hit that notification bell, and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive updates.